Hey Southeast, I hope you're doing well. We have now turned into December and we will start heading towards Christmas. And I love this time of year. I actually love the shopping. I love going out when it's crazy and the crowds, and I love all of that. I know for a lot of people it's overwhelming, but I just enjoy it. I enjoy the lights, I enjoy the snow, I even enjoy the cold weather. But I think because of all the chaos and stuff that happens, we need to pause and we have to think deeply, really be intentional about thinking deeply about the meaning of Christmas. And one of my favorite passages, it's found in Genesis chapter 3. It's the very first gospel message in the Bible. And this is when Adam and Eve sinned against God. They sinned against each other, and the serpent is there, and it's the fall in the garden. And God is talking to the serpent after all this had done. They've eaten from the tree, and he says this in Genesis 3:15. He says, "I will put enmity between you and the woman, between your offspring and her offspring. He shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel." And that's the promise of the Bible. That's the promise, is that there was this sin in the garden, but God will take care of it through his grace, through his power. And I love that passage because it's the promise that just leads us through the Bible. And what I mean by that is we watch that promise turn into a family, we watch that family turn into a nation, and we watch that promise culminate in Jesus. He is the fulfillment of that promise. And that's the thing, is you read the Bible and you have all these incredible stories. You have the story of Abraham, and you have the story of Exodus, and you have Saul and David and the other kings of Israel, and it's just this incredible narrative that's happening. But underneath it all, there's this promise of hope. There's this promise of grace that ultimately God will defeat Satan through the seed, through Jesus. And that's what I want to encourage you to do as we turn into December, as we turn towards Christmas and getting ready for it, all the festivities, all the things that are happening, to just pause and remember what's running underneath all of that. And it's this promise that Jesus lives, that Jesus is still in control, that Jesus is King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and that is why we are celebrating. Hey, a couple things that are happening. This coming Sunday, we have First Step, first Sunday of the month. It's just a small class that I teach, and it's an introduction to Southeast. It's a chance for us to get to know each other. If you've never been to the First Step, I'd encourage you to sign up for that. And then also, I'm super excited for this. This is on the 7th. At 6 p.m., that's a Thursday, and it's developing a prayer time. I know as we look not only to Christmas, but then turning the calendar year, a lot of people are thinking, man, I need to develop a prayer time. I need to figure out how to read my Bible, that type of stuff. I'm teaching a seminar. Again, that's 6 o'clock on the 7th. I'd love for you to join me, and we'll just go through some basic things that helped me tremendously when I first learned to develop a morning prayer time. Southeast, I love you. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week, and God bless.